17 of the NFL.
Savor them while you can, football fans. Just 2 weeks left in our regular season as we get underway in Week 17. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they'll be led out by their fourth-year quarterback.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior. 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. To give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Completes this one to Dontavion Wicks. And they'll have it a little shy of the 40 as he goes out. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Hand off to the back. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Any tackle for loss hurts, Kate. They hurt that much more from a defensive back. Those guys typically are better in coverage, and you've got to find a way to make them miss in the backfield.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Roger McCreary takes it away. There he goes on the right side. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. And this is a good representation right here of what the playoffs will look like come the postseason in 2 weeks. Still a few things to finalize, though, which makes this week and those divisional games next week incredibly important. On 1st down, they'll run. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. To the air now on 1st and 10. He's got a man left. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Roger McCreary brings him down that time. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. Give now to the running back. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. They'll run here, following the penalty. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Drew Sanders that time on the stop. Stuck at the line, and now it'll be 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Man in motion here. Here we go, 2nd and very long. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Now we'll see them try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys drive out to an early 14-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Motion man sent left. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Well, this is a headache-inducing run for a defensive coach. I could just imagine that staff both upstairs and down on the field watching it, Kate, because now, well, they don't have to just worry about this guy catching as a receiver. Now they know he can be a weapon in the ground game, too.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Back now, pressure on its way. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot, 2nd down coming up.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I don't know, kid. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the 1st down. Pops up right away and signals 1st down.
1st and 10 from the 41. They'll send him over right. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
Brought in right side. And he'll get them enough for a first down. Dropping back to throw. Cut near the goal line. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. On is Chad Ryland for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And leading the way is their fourth-year QB.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result, so expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
Pass play on 1st and 10. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting to completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Has him on the quick hitter. And that will not be enough for a first down. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's a 14-7 game. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They'll have it 3rd and 3. They send the tight end in motion left. 3rd down from the gun. That's caught for the first. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Throwing it again here. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Tight end going in motion here. 2nd and 10 now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
To the air, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. He'll throw it yet again. On target to his man Higgins. And he's going to be marked down about 4 yards away from that 1st down marker. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. From the 31. Caught by Jennings. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys finish off their opening drive. Lining up now to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. He fields it from the 8. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Ravens headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the 37. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. Right up the gut. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. And with that run, he's reached the coveted mark for a back in a single campaign. This is officially a 1,000-yard season on the ground. And he's able to get this down to the edge of the red zone. They've invested some early touches in him, Brock, and the returns so far, I'd say very promising.
Kate, I told you the story before, but it was the same play 18 plays in a row. You know, I was really good with that clipboard on the sidelines. 18 plays in a row. Peyton ran the same play. If you can't stop it, keep calling it.
A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Back to throw. Throw left side, complete. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Has it in close. Touchdown, Baltimore. Ryland now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Back out come the Cowboys for their 2nd try. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 10. Dump off caught by his back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Their rookie out of Oklahoma there to make that play. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. They're throwing it. Getting out to his left. He's running for it. And he gets back to the line, but no more. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. And this will be his first effort of the contest. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Ravens returning their offense and this running back to the field. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Madden stopped by Alex Highsmith. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Call that a 64-yard punt officially. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. They've got first down from the 31.
Here we go, set, hut, go.
Motioning the tight end now. Got his target, it's Higgins. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Jarvarius Ward brings him down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
From the 42. Escapes the pocket. Steps up, and he's running with it. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Cowboys first down. We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. And it's the Cowboys. With it, first and 10.
Ready up. Ready.
Back to throw. Hits his running back. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
From the 18 on second down. And he will score. It's a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys grow their lead just before halftime. T. Higgins the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Ravens back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Finds him over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. They'll throw on first. This is brought in at the 15. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
The throw is caught. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys taking over on offense. Not much time left before halftime. And we're down inside a minute to play in the half, but that's enough time to get a drive together. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Come on, set.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. That one's complete over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
Let go.
Back now, pressure on its way. Higgins makes the catch. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. 1st and 10 from the 41. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Has it downfield, working the left. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing it again here. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys will add to their lead at the end of the half. That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. Pass play on 1st and 10. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag.
Potential grounding, offense.
No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Throwing on 2nd and real long here. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. He throws a bullet deep. They connect on the deep shot. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Pass play coming here. He's trying to go deep again. Brought in inside the 20. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. Badgley able to knock it through. Well, New Year's... And with a push of a button, we say so long to the halftime report and jump right back to the start of the 3rd quarter. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. The Cowboys ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. He'll throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. They motion the tight end over. They'll throw on 3rd and long. Completed to his running back.
Whether they meant to go to him or it was an adjustment on the fly, that's not the read that was going to beat this defense for a 1st down. That look, well, this crew defensively was prepared for and knew how to keep it short of the marker.
He has it at the 22. And he's brought down before the return gets far. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Ravens will go on offense. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. To throw here on 1st down. Looking right, and he finds him. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. Back to throw now. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Here's the handoff. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens start the 2nd half with some needed points. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
And they get the 2-point conversion. He's in the lead, only a field goal now. Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
Throwing it to start this drive. Completed over the middle. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 41. Looking for a throw here. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
From the 46. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
From the gun on third down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. The visitors and this running back headed back out for a new series. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Going ground here. And he found some running room for a nice gain. And this is now a 100-yard game for him after that last carry. Man, what a strong day he's had running it for this offense. 2nd and 3 now. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. Brushes him off with ease. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Looking to the air here. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Offense set for a 1st and 10. He hands it off. And he's able to push this down to the 12. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Throwing now from the gun. This throw is caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. And that completion gets him up to 400 yards in the football game. No, it's a tough mark to reach, but one that every quarterback takes pride in being able to reach, or at least challenge every so often. They'll try and punch it in. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call.
Offside. Defense.
Got to the end zone with a free play, so they will, of course, decline offsides and take the points. Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead.
39. Cowboys 35.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense headed out there. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, set. Hey, check that.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They give it to him again. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing from the gun here. We'll get this complete to Jennings. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Back-to-back carries here. Jukes one defender. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
And he gets this forward to the 19.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
From the 19. It is caught left side. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
This one's caught. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. So as the clock winds down to a new year, we wind down to our final quarter. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Cowboys take a 4th quarter lead. T. Higgins the touchdown, his 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys push their lead to 3. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Finds him over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. New set of downs for him at the 38. They'll run here on 1st down. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They'll try and throw it here. Finds his man over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. New set of downs for him at the 38. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Cut out left. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They hand this one off. And he only gets this one down to the 9. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs. It gets the better defenses in this league.
The throw is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And they may say they're not paying attention, but everybody maintaining a constant eye on the current playoff picture. A lot on the line each week for the teams that think they have what it takes to make a run in the postseason. That one's complete, right side. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Handoff now from the gun. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. To the air now on 1st and 10. Put the body on the line for his team. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. A give now from the gun. And he doesn't get much here. Just enough to get down inside the 40. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 39. Dumps it off to his running back. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They go play action here. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. That one's complete over the middle. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
They've got 1st down from the 31. They'll throw it again. He's got a man left. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down. Working inside the red zone. Dump off caught by his back. And this one doesn't go far.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, when one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here we go, set.
They send the tight end in motion. Pass it down close. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Hey.
Still sticking with the passing game. And he makes the catch on the sideline. Oh, but they call it out of bounds. I don't think we can all see this one, partner. Some considerable frustration beneath Coach Reed's mustache, and he throws the flag. Oh, this one is really... So even upon further investigation, that call's going to stand. A missed challenge for Andy Reid.
Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys push their lead to 3. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Has this at the 6. Returns looking good so far. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. Baltimore running its offense out now. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Motioning him from the slot right. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
Throwing now on 1st down. Hauled in left side. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Back to throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is cut. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. And he continues to rise higher and higher as this game goes on. That's now a 500-yard performance for him. Less than 30 times that's ever happened, which puts in perspective the enormity of what he's accomplished here. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys, friends that are defensive guys. And my friends watching this one offensively love it. The defensive guys, they're climbing up their walls.
Completed to his running back. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Here he is to throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. Setting up to pass. Completes this one to Granson. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running. He'll look to throw it. Hits him on the in route. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. 1st down from the red zone. Got his target, it's Higgins. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Gotta think this is 4 down territory, Brock, as they come up here 1st and goal. They bring a tight end in motion right. Throwing it again here. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it. So now, here's 3rd and goal.
Now 3rd and goal.
Here we go, set.
Now to throw. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
Out of the end zone.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Let's go now. Ready?
Desperation time here on 4th. And he's got it. He pulls in a game-winning touchdown with almost no time left. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys push their lead to 3. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
One final shot here. Finds his back complete. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. So it's a win for the Cowboys. And there was no easy